Hello everyone, in this video, I will show you how to use ChatGPT to teach you how to write a program that checks if a given string is a palindrome in Java. Let's begin to ask ChatGPT how to use Java to write a program that checks if a given string is a palindrome, reads the same forwards and backwards. Show all the steps and explain steps in detail to a beginner in coding. And here is what ChatGPT tell us. So step 1, setting up the basics. The first thing is to open a text editor. Open a plain text editor like Notepad, Windows, TextEdit, macOS, or any code editor you prefer. We are using Replit. It is a platform where you can write, run, and share Java code online. Go to Replit. Choose Create and type Java as the language. Create a new file. Create a new file and save it with a.java extension. For example, you can name it Palindrome Checker.java. Let's write the basic structure. Start by writing the basic structure of a Java program. Import java.util, scanner. This line imports the scanner class, which allows us to take input from the user. Public class Palindrome Checker, this is the main class declaration. Public static void main, string, args, this is the main method where our program's code will run. Step 2, getting user input. Create a scanner object. Inside the main method, create a scanner object to get input from the user. Scanner equals new scanner, system.in, prompt for input. Ask the user to enter a string that they want to check for palindrome. System.out.print, enter a string, string input equals scanner.nextLine, step 3, checking for palindrome. First, removing non-alphanumeric characters. We want to compare the string in a case-insensitive manner and without considering non-alphanumeric characters. Convert the input string to lowercase and remove non-alphanumeric characters. Input equals input dot to lowercase, dot replace all, caret a, z0-9, next, checking for palindrome. Compare the characters of the string from both ends. Boolean is palindrome equals true, for, int I equals 0. I input dot length, /2, I++. If, input dot charat, I, equals input dot charat, input dot length, 1, I. Is palindrome equals false, break. Step 4, displaying the result. Display whether the input string is a palindrome or not. If, is palindrome. System.out.println, the input string is a palindrome, else. System.out.println, the input string is not a palindrome. Now we have the complete code. We first import the scanner class to read input from the user. Then, we create a scanner object to get input from the user. Next, we prompt the user to enter a string. After that, we convert the input string to lowercase and remove non-alphanumeric characters. Finally, we use a loop to compare characters from both ends to check for palindrome. Now let's compile and run. Open a terminal/command prompt, navigate to the folder where you saved palindromechecker.java, and run this command to compile. javac palindromechecker.java. After compiling, run the program using Java Palindrome Checker. Now we can test it out. Let's enter hi, it says the input string is not a palindrome. Let's try enter a string LOL, which is palindrome. We can see it return correctly. Perfect. This version of the code should work as intended and accurately determine whether a given string is a palindrome. It's a great exercise for beginners to practice string manipulation and loops in Java. Thank you for watching, hope you like this video and have fun with the code. Subscribe and let's learn code with AI together.